In summer football workouts when I was like 14. Didn't really know anyone and had like 3 friends there. One guy there looked exactly like a gorilla, not even freaking kidding, like not in a racist way but his face, fatness, and haircut made him look exactly like frickin' Harambe. Try to bench 115 and can't because I was weak AF at the time. Gorilla guy quietly laughs. Can't suppress my autism. Shut the hell up, James. At least I don't look like a ducking gorilla. Realize that I, a skinny white guy with hardly any friends, just said something racist to one of the more popular guys there. Oh shit. He starts laughing his ass off and repeating what I said to all his friends. Ended up becoming pretty good friends with him and all the black guys thought I was funny AF. He was pretty much my gateway to getting to know every guy on the team. MFWI was popular in high school because I said a black guy looked like a monkey.
Wow, you were lucky he didn't go apeshit. Usually you get your ass beat in about 90% of cases. Awesome guy for taking it so well.
Be in 8th grade. Have secret fart wars with a guy from 7th grade. Whenever we pass each other in school we would fart at each other when nobody was around or make slow movements like secret agents to fart unnoticed. We make more and more risky maneuvers trying to outfart each other. One day I see him alone standing in the middle of the schoolyard. Sprint towards him, grab him by the jacket and let the most rancid foul fart blast out of my ass. Stand there victorious and proud over his shallow husk. Suddenly he bursts into tears of laughter. What? Turn around. Headmistress was walking close by and stands there staring at me with a face of shock and disgust. Guys literally rolling on the floor laughing. I panic and run away with tears in my eyes. This was the day I defeated myself in the fart wars. Haven't farted since.
Sometimes our greatest enemy is ourselves.
Trusted local man kidnaps his son, takes boy to motel and grapes him. The grapist gets caught by the cops. Father goes to the local bars and find out when the grapist will be brought back to town. Local guy who worked for media lets him know the time and place. Arrives at the airport and waits for cops to arrive with grapist. Live TV crews also at the scene. Cops and grapist walking through airport. Pulls out a pistol and shoots his son's grapist straight through the head, killing him with a single shot. Father literally assassinates his son's grapist on live television. Pic related. Gets arrested. Local community unanimously decides he's not guilty of any crime and is a hero. Goes to court. Judge doesn't convict him, only gets 300 hours community service. Carries on and lives his life as normal, and is forever regarded as a hero. His name was Gary Plotch. Say his name, Paul.
Couldn't be more based. My faith in the legal system has been restored.
Be me. Get bullied in middle school by a gang. This gang turns into a rap group in high school. I follow one of them on Instagram so I can see him getting all excited about their first release. First song releases on YouTube. I create a handful of YouTube accounts to dislike it, and leave shitty comments about how bad it is. This happens 2 more times. The leader of the group starts getting disappointed, cries about it on his Instagram, says he was hoping to have his music career to help his family. Fast forward a few years, I'm in college and I see this guy in the same school. Talk to him. Says he's close to being a software engineer, he's making good money. He also says his dream was to write music but he wasn't good at it. He shows me something he wrote, one of the same songs I disliked into oblivion. Tell him it sounds really good, and he should go back into music. MFW.
Unintentionally wholesome. Anon helped his bully pursue a successful career with a stable income, and then complimented his music.
Be me. Amateur MMA fighter. Mostly just a hobby, do it to stay in shape etc. Also help train kids at the gym I fight for, teaching 12 to 13-year-old kid how to stand and hit pads, simple shit. Kid has high-functioning autism. Out of nowhere he looks at me and says, "How high does the grass grow in Germany?" Think it's just a weird autist question. I don't know, probably the same as here, about this high. He then proceeds to give a full Nazi salute for 10 seconds. Fucking what, mate? I know you're on this website, you little incel. I got yelled at by the gym's owner because he thought I made you do that. F you.
You should have roundhouse kicked him in the jaw. The kid must learn that his actions have consequences. You still get yelled at, and probably get banned from the gym, but it's way more satisfying.
Be me, 30-year-old tard wrangler. I have a master's in special education and have been wrangling tards since I was 24. It's bad, fellow Anon'S. This is one of my stories. No part of my job is good. Teenagers in diapers are the worst part. We had this one kid. All the teachers called him Spaghetti. He was a D2, diapered downy. He also had a fricked up jaw that was completely misaligned. Lots of drooling action. Not a big talker. I'm a teacher, so I set up lesson plans, talk to parents, and supervise the support professionals. The support professionals are the frontline wranglers. I only step in when the situation escalates. I'm teaching the class. It's around 10 tards in a room. We have 5 wranglers. Spaghetti really starts to concentrate. Not good. He only concentrates on 3 things: food, masturbating, and shitting. There's no food and his hands are on the desk. So he's shitting. I signal to a wrangler that Spaghetti needs to be taken to the bathroom. The wrangler is too slow. By the time she gets there, he's white-knuckling the desk. All of a sudden he jumps out of his seat, whips off his sweatpants, and gets ready to run. This is tard wrangler go time. Eddie runs for the door. Son of a bitch wants to use the bathroom for the real people. There's more. A wrangler takes off after him. The rest of the wranglers are trying to keep the peace in our classroom. The wrangler shouts that she's lost him. How the fuck do you lose a 250-pound tard wearing a Toy Story t-shirt and a diaper? I pick up the walkie-talkie and call it into the front office. Then I leave to join the search. The hallways are quiet. Too quiet. Then I see it. A diaper, a giant turd, and a trail of shit. Tards, especially downies, have fooked up bowels. They only shit like once a week. Sometimes you get the champagne cork shit. It's one giant rock-hard turd followed by 2 gallons of liquid shit. It's like I'm a nom following a wounded VC's blood trail, except worse. Then he appears. He jumps out of a supply room, the diaper is gone. And he's running. He's learned a new sound. He's bellowing oonta oonta oonta, like someone imitating techno music. He's spraying shit as he runs. Not a constant stream, just explosive bursts every few steps. I see the principal. He's got a family with him. We're actually a good school district. Families tour the high school when they move here. Their daughter, looks about 14, gets a full frontal view of this grunting, shitting tard, who has his D flapping in the wind. I shrug my shoulders as I run past the principal. I told we needed to move the tards into those trailers, but he insisted they deserve to be part of the school. Spaghetti is heading for the cafeteria. If a tard shitting is the worst thing you will see, a tard on full food rampage is the second worst thing. Actually, the worst thing is a tard that's just discovered monkey spanking, but that's another story. Spaghetti isn't done. By the time I catch up to Spaghetti, he's sitting on a bench. His ass is covered in liquid shit. He's scooting around painting the bench with feces. Then he looks at me and screams, "Eat chili." When I tell his parents about today's horror show, his mother is so happy and proud, because it's the first time he's successfully paired a noun and a verb. She thinks it's progress. He won't leave unless we feed him chili, and no one wants to wrestle a shit-smear tard. I go into the kitchen and pray that chili is on the menu. It is not. I tell the supervisor that she needs to open a can of chili and microwave it, or Spaghetti is going to paint her cafeteria with especially rancid tard shit that he's been hoarding in his colon for a week. She says something about the budget. I pull out my wallet and give her $20. She opens a can of chili and microwaves a big bowl for Eddie. Now the feeding begins. He eats the chili with his hands. He makes happy little oonta sounds. Pretty soon he's covered in chili. After a few minutes we can't tell what's chili and what's shit. When he's done, his wrangler produces a diaper and wipes from her tard bag. She tries to coax Eddie into a bathroom. He hops up onto the table, flops onto his back, and presents his ass for cleaning. The kid is a pro. Now he realizes his D is out. He begins to play with himself. We can't stop him, or he will get violent. So we let him play with himself while we clean chili and shit off of him. The lunch ladies are watching and making noises. His shirt is a complete loss. So we take it off. We walk him back to class in just his diaper. He holds the wrangler's hand. Happiest the little fook has been in weeks. As we walk down the hall, I see the janitor cleaning up our shit smears. He freaking hates the tard wranglers. The principal called me on the walkie-talkie and said to be in his office after school. After today, maybe he'll put them in the trailers. You can't keep them around the normies, cause tard's gonna tard. Especially Spetty Eddie.
Wow, what a story. Huge respect to anyone who puts up with this and does this as their jobs.